Hello builders, welcome to the Booking App tutorial. My name is Jackie de Klerk, your success coach, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to set up a consultation in the Booking App. Now a consultation is perfect if you have a business or a service with defined opening hours and your customers can choose the time that they prefer to attend to. So right here on the dashboard, you can see that we've got a new calendar button on the left hand, and you can also have the button right here. We're just going to click on new calendar in this area. I'm going to scroll up a little bit and you can see there's different types. So we're going to choose consultation, and I'm just going to type here Builderall Success Coach, and we're going to click create new calendar. So the first thing we need to do is to give it a proper title, and then we're going to have a description. So I'm just going to copy a description so that I don't have to retype everything every time. And then you are going to upload your logo, and this is really an awesome feature because it is going to help you to customize your look and feel for your brand. And then you can choose a color that matches your logo. Now, because I've got a white background, I'm just going to leave it on white. Then we're going to look at the time zones. You can have a predefined time zone if you are maybe just in a specific area. You can choose to rather have it predefined. But if your client is across the globe and maybe you are online, you can go with a time zone that the users can see within their calendar. Then we've got the display language. You can have a fixed language or you can have it automatic. I like to keep it on automatic. Then we're going to click on save and next. The next area is where you are going to add your different groups. Now you might have a business that is a hair salon, for an example, and you've got different people working in the salon in different areas. Maybe there is for hair care, and maybe you've got for nail care. And for that, you can create different kinds of groups. And that is why you can see here at the top, new group. So your first group could be hair care. The next group could be something like nail care and so forth. So in this example, we're just going to go with this group 1 at the moment, and we're going to just give it a title. And we're just going to use e-commerce consultation as an example. You're going to choose your hosts, and then you're going to add a description. Now you can have the same description that you had previously, but it is not compulsory. It totally depends on you. And then you can see that the host has been added right there in that area. Then we're going to take a look at the starting point. Now you can customize the starting point to have it according to your own minutes, but otherwise you can use the drop down. And we're going to say that it starts every 15 minutes. That is the starting point of it. And the duration of this consultation, how long is the consultation going to be? So in this example, we can say that it's a 45 minutes consultation. It could be hours as well. And then the interval between sessions, which means is maybe you need a break between sessions, and you can do that, and you can just limit it maybe to 15 minutes in this case. And then it's going to show you your time zone in this area right here. Now you can read, it says dates and times must always be entered in the time zone defined on the preference page, even if you have preset the calendar at a different time zone. So it's important to make use of the settings in your page as well as what we've done in the previous step. Then we've got the business hours. You can choose the days that you want to be open. So in this case, I'm just going to remove the Sunday and that 2 areas right there. And if you have got specific hours, maybe between lunchtime you are not available, you can do that. So let's say, for an example, on Monday, you're going to work from 8, and then we're going to go back until 1 o'clock. And then again, you're going to click on the plus sign and say then you're going to open up again at 2 o'clock. So you can alter it like this. And we're just going to make like that, and it's PM, and we're going to click on close, and you can see then it opens at 2 o'clock again, and you can close it then at 5 or whichever time that you prefer. So that is how you can see that it's been working. I'm just going to click close. And if you want to delete something, you can just delete it like I've just done it right there. And then we're going to scroll down further. We've got the available dates. Now, again, you can choose the ones that you don't want. Maybe in December you are taking off and you've got a holiday, you can remove that. And you can also adjust it right here on this section as well. Scrolling up, we've got sessions right here. If you hover over these little icons, it's going to give you a more in-depth explanation of what that is about. Now, for this one, for an example, let's say you have got a dentist practice, and sometimes in dentist there is certain things that needs to happen. Let's say maybe a teeth whitening sessions, and you need 4 of them. You can have that sessions here. Let's say you might need 4, which means is that the person is going to make a booking for the next 4 weeks in the diary in advance. So that is basically what that means. Otherwise, if you don't have that, you can just leave it. You can also change your availability. You might have certain days that you are off. Then you can go and change it right here in this specific area. You can see what happens if I change it like that. The minimum attendance, again, it depends if you're going to do group consultations or not. You can do and make use of that. You can also block specific dates. If maybe there's holidays that you want to block for everybody within the organization, you can do it right there. Then we've got some advanced configuration in this area, and that is all to do with the approval of new appointments. The first one that we have here, do you want to have it automatically approved or manually? Allow the subscribers to cancel their schedules, display of unavailable times, scheduling limit by time. Again, just hover over these little icons. It's going to give you a little bit more in detail with regards to that. There is various different scenarios for this, so it really depends on your specific consultation that you have. But if once you have done that and you have set it up, most of the time you don't really require the advanced configurations, but it is a good idea to go through them in case your business requires that. So we're going to go further down now. And this is the area that the person is going to see when they are going to make a booking in the very first time. And you definitely want their name. That little asterisk means it is compulsory. If you want the phone number to be compulsory, you're just going to click on this little pencil, and you're going to click on required because it definitely needs to be there. And you can also automatically translate the title, but you can also create your own custom. If you go by custom, you're going to see it changes like that. And then you're going to click OK. Now you can also have additional fields here. If you want to maybe get more information, you click on add new field. You would be able to choose from different kinds of responses. We've got long text checkboxes, multiple choice drop down, and it works exactly the same like the other ones that you have right here. It's basically just going to add another field. So if we are going to go for an additional field, you're just going to click on the long text, tell if it's required or not, give it a value. So in this case, let's just call this one here your account number, and we're going to say it's required in this case. And then account number is the default value. And it's always a good idea, especially if you are going to start creating tags inside of Mailing Boss and send emails according to the tag. That is why this tag is important. So we can just write account number, and we're going to click save. And you can see that it has been asked right here that it's compulsory and that they need to give their account number in that area. If you don't want that, really easy, you're just going to click on delete. Then we've got the action after subscription right here. Here you can see that you can choose after the person has actually subscribed to your opt-in or made the booking, they can be redirected to another page. Maybe you have a page on your site that is a thank you page with further instructions. Then you can go click on this area and you can go and choose the page that you are looking for. Or maybe it is not inside of Builderall, it's maybe on another website. You can add a custom URL in that area. If you do not have any of those things and you just want a plain and simple message, you can have it right here that says thank you for signing up, and then you can have an additional button right underneath that to send them exactly to the same place that you would have if you redirect the URL. So it really depends on your own preference whether you just want a message with a button to be displayed or for actual redirect to another page. In this example, we are just going to have the display message with the basics, and we're just going to go to next. And now we are in the communication area. Now in the communication area is where you are going to set up the way that you are going to communicate with your subscribers. So the first one says, do not send confirmation to the subscriber, and yes, send confirmation to subscriber. So it is always a good idea to send a confirmation, because if you click this block, it's going to give you additional features, and I'm going to show you in just a moment, because you really want to send out reminders and things like that. If you keep it on this one, it just means nobody is going to know anything. They're not going to know that they've made a booking. You are going to struggle. So it is really a preference to really have it on yes, send confirmation to subscribers. And you can see it opens up this little box and you can go edit it. So if I go to edit now, we've got email, SMS, and WhatsApp functionality that you can use within the booking app, which is very, very cool. You can send an email to them, you can send an SMS and the WhatsApp. But please note, you'll see right here is a button that says active. So in this example, it shows that they will receive an email. Here they will not send an SMS, and they will not get a WhatsApp because it's not being activated. You can make use of all three. It totally depends on you. What you do have to remember, if you are going to make use of SMS, you actually do need a balance inside of your SMS tool. So if you go to the SMS messaging tool in Builderall, you will see that you will need to have an active balance. And that balance you would be able to be added if you just watch those videos. It's going to explain to you exactly how to get some credit. For the WhatsApp, it's the same thing. You need to access the Builderall Zap, and you can see click here. That is basically in the WhatsApp Launch Manager where you're going to find that. So all you need to do is click on that area and you're going to go to the WhatsApp Launch Manager, and it's going to teach you a little bit more about that. So once you have set it up inside the SMS and WhatsApp, you will be able to make use of this function, and you will just need to activate them to make sure that it works. But in this example, I'm going to explain email because the same applies to the SMS and WhatsApp. The only difference is with the WhatsApp, there is a limit in characters, and you need to understand that because it can affect the charges. So let's go back to the email area. On the left, there is multiple variables that you can use within your SMS or WhatsApp or emails. And it is really cool. A variable is basically a tag that's been given that will automatically be pulled into the tool so that it gets personalized. So the very first one says hello lead name, and you can see right here, it says lead name there. So you can choose which one is best for you. So in this case, I would not go with the lead name because it's going to give the email. We would rather have the first name. So you're going to copy, and it says hello first name. You are scheduled for, and it shows schedule. And you can choose right here. There's the scheduled date. So it's going to give the scheduled date right there. And then maybe you would want to add the Zoom link or the meeting join URL, depending on what you have set up. So if you are connecting your Zoom account, obviously you're going to use the accounts right here. So we're just going to meeting join URL in that area. You can also add additional text here. You see that you've got this little toolbar at the top. And once you are done with that, make sure that you activate it, and then you can just click on done. So now that has been set up, you can see we've got it right there. You can now also go and send emails to the hosts when new sign up happens, which I think is a good idea so that they know. And it's exactly the same features right here that you would see there. So if I click on edit, you can see that it's got additional features right there in that area. So it is basically the same. You can also choose if I want to receive emails for new subscription or pending subscriptions. So it is again preference that you need to follow through. Then another communication one that we have right here is the cancellation. If you want to allow people to make a cancellation, you would be able to change these settings right here. No email will be sent to a subscriber if the appointment is cancelled, which means is if you cancel the appointment, they're not going to know. So it's important to have the cancellation section activated. It's just going to help you to build that relationship with your client. And again, this area is exactly the same as the one that we've just done here, so I don't need to repeat that. Then again, send cancellation of notification to the host. Sometimes the client might cancel it, and it depends on the advanced settings if you allow cancellations. So that is why I said it's important to make sure that you check that out. Then under the reminders area, again, you can choose to send reminders. If you do not want to send them reminders, you can leave it like that. But if you want to make sure that they actually attend your consultation, then you will click on yes, send reminders, and you're going to click a new reminder to either the subscriber or your host or yourself. So to the subscribers, if we click, you're going to see there is the first email that is an example being set up. So you can just click on it. And again, exactly like we've done previously, the same heading is going to come up. The only difference that we have right here, if you scroll down to the bottom, you can choose when that needs to go out. So in this example, we've got 1 hour before the meeting is being set, and then it is active. We do not have anything for SMS and WhatsApp, so we just leave it as is. We're going to click done. And then you can also add additional reminders, not just one. So we're going to click on new subscribers, and another one is opening up. You just need to click on it and go change it. So maybe this time you will have 1 day before that, and we're going to click done. So you can see how you can schedule multiple reminders to yourself as well as the subscribers. Then the last communication one we have is an email sender. We've got the current email sender that your account has been set up, which is the default. You can see the default here is that one right here. But you can choose to have a specific email sender. Maybe you need to use another sender that you've set up, and you can choose it right in this area. Obviously, you do not want to make use of the normal mailing box, because it is always best to make use of a verified email. So in this case, you can see I've got Builderall booking, or I can use a specific one. You can add the name in as well as a reply to. Once that is done, you're going to click save and next. Now we are getting to the point where we are synchronizing with Google as well as Zoom. The very first one is to Google Calendar. If you want to synchronize or allow them to synchronize with a Google Calendar, you can do that by just clicking right here in this area. Click on Add Calendar, and then you're going to see the accounts, and you're going to see the one that's already available for you. So I'm just going to click like that. And then you can choose to synchronize the options. Is it only one way? Is it right one way, or both? I would prefer to go with both. Now, if you do not know how to get this activated, remember to watch the other videos in this series to how to set up your Google and your Zoom, or get it integrated with Builderall. So right here, we've got the Google Meet and Zoom. Do you want to enable the meetings, or do you not want to? So in this example, we're going to enable meetings, and you can choose between your Zoom or your Google Meet. It's totally up to you. So we're going to go with the Google Meet, and then we're going to click the one that you want to connect to, and then you're going to scroll, and then it's going to say, do you want to subscribe or do you not want to subscribe to a list? So you can choose whether you want to add these people to a list or not. So in this case, we can say, yes, we want to. You're going to choose the list that you want, and you're going to click add. And you're going to see there is the list right there. It is a good idea to make sure that the list that you are using, as well as the form that you have created previously, has got exactly the same fields, so that the information is added correctly inside of Mailing Boss. That's very important to know. I'm just going to change that one for now to Zoom. And then we are going to scroll down past that area right there. Now we have got force confirmed, which means it doesn't matter what the list is. Even if the list shows that it's a double opt-in, it's going to override that double opt-in to a single because it's an actual booking that has been made. If you are going to go and work with tags with regards to Mailing Boss, and there will be another video with regards to the tagging, and you can go watch that one as well, you will see the available tags right here. And it's something that you can use when you are going to create an email sequence, sending it to different kinds of people depending on the tag that they have received. So make sure to go and take a look at that video. Then we've got social proof. If you want to have that added social proof for other people, seeing that people are actually making a booking with you, then you can go and subscribe to social proof in this area. And then you need to go and choose the one that you have already created inside of the social proof app. Now you can go and click right here to go and set it up for yourself, or you can just select it if you've already done that previously. But otherwise, all you really need to do is to go and click on Manage My Social Proof Campaigns. And I'm going to show you what happens. It's going to take you now to the social proof area. And right here, you are going to see that you can now set it up right here. Once it's done and you close it, you can refresh the page and then you can choose the one that you are working with. If you want to know and learn more about how to set up a social proof, make sure to watch the social proof video in Knowledge Base. So now we are going to go. I'm just not going to use that one, and I'm just going to click Save and Page, Save and Next. Now we are getting to the payment gateway. If you want to make people pay for a consultation before the actual consultation happens, then you are going to click on Yes, Charge for Appointments. And then you're going to see that there is an option, payment when attending or with super checkout. So if I click on payment with attending, you're going to choose the currency type, and then you're going to have the value being added right there in this area. And then you can click Save and Next. Or you can choose to go with super checkout. And if you've already set it up in super checkout, you would be able to choose the domain that you are working with and choose the way, the delivery method, whether it is a payment or through a payment gateway. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Otherwise, you can just leave it not enabled. And then you're going to click Save and Next. And now the account, the calendar consultation has been created. You can go and view it, but it's always best to go and customize it before you even continue. So we're going to click on Customize. And in the Customize area is right here on the side. You can choose different kinds of predefined templates. You don't have to choose what is right here on your screen. So if I click on it, you can see how it is changing according to what you're choosing. You can also choose into the different header backgrounds, main background, the text color, and it's self-explanatory. You can play around with it. And as you change it, you're going to see it changing right here on the top. So once you are done with the changes, you're just going to click on Save. So in this example, we haven't made any changes, so I'm just going to go out. Once you are done with it, there is two things you can do to take a look at what it looks like. You're going to click on View. And this is what it looks like for your clients. You can send them directly to this link, or you can choose to take the embedded link right here where it says copy. You can copy this, and then you're going to go back to your website in Cheetah or inside of your other website, even if it's on another platform, any website builder that allows for an iframe. You're going to drop that link in that area, and then it will show up on that page. There is a good reason why we sometimes make use of it this way. It's because at the moment you can see we've got this long name right in front of it. You can change it slightly by clicking on the edit button, and I can call this Builderall Consultation, Builderall Coaches. And you can save, and you can see you can have it like that, but sometimes people don't want it to be seen in the URL at the top, so they would rather copy the link. You can either copy the link or make use of the embedded code right here and place it inside of a page so that the page name shows in the URL and not as much as the actual link that you see right here at the top. So that is basically all for that. If you're going to go back to your dashboard, you are now going to see that you've got one total calendar in place. If you want to see the total of all your calendars together, you're going to go to my calendar and it's going to sit right here. You would also be able, if I click on it, be able to view your subscribers, the people that has made bookings with you. You can also duplicate this. You can transfer it to somebody else, or you can share the schedule. If you do not want to make use of it, you're just going to click on delete, and that is basically that. And now you can start all over. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on consultations and that you understand exactly what it's all about. Remember to go and watch the other videos on all the other types of bookings that you can make. And that's all from me. Have a good day. Bye.